Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and House Speaker Mike Johnson just dropped a bombshell on President Joe Biden that's going to shake the entire White House and the entire Democrat Party. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Speaker Johnson was giving a weekly presser, his first, to reporters when he was asked about the impeachment of Joe Biden. Now, as you know, the House is currently engaged in an impeachment inquiry, and that's an evidence gathering procedure that the House does before they decide whether or not to impeach. Now, what Johnson responded to this with, I thought, was rather telling. It separated Democrats from Republicans, but it also gave a hint, in my opinion, into the future for Biden, for the Democrats, and even for the Republicans. Let's take a look.
Many of you know my background. I'm a constitutional law attorney. I believe this is a very serious matter. I was called upon to serve on the impeachment defense team in the House twice under President Trump when the Democrats used it for raw partisan political purposes, and I decried that at each step of the way. The reason is because the impeachment power that we have in the Constitution, in the House specifically, next to a declaration of war, you could argue it's the heaviest power that we have, and it cannot be wielded for political purposes. So I have been very consistent, intellectually consistent in this, and persistent that we have to follow due process and we have to follow the law. That means following our obligation under the Constitution and doing appropriate investigations in the right way, at the right pace, so that the evidence comes in and we follow the evidence where it leads. We follow the truth where it leads. So as we stand here today, I'm not predetermined that, but I do believe that very soon we are coming to a point of decision on it. We're in the impeachment inquiry phase, as you know, which is an important step in that due process. And what you're seeing right now, although a lot of American people are anxious about this, many Republicans across the country are anxious to get to the end point on this, and I think some Democrats want to know how it ends as well. What you're seeing right now is a deliberate constitutional process that was envisioned by the founders, the framers of the Constitution. This is how they envisioned this to go, not the way the Democrats did it: snap impeachments, sham impeachments, and all the rest. So I know that people are anxious about it, but I will say, Chairman Comer, Chairman Jordan in Judiciary, Chairman Smith in Ways and Means, they've done an extraordinary job, very methodically, and I would say outside the scope of politics. They've been taking in the evidence as it goes. So we're going to follow the evidence where it leads, and we'll see. And I'm not going to predetermine it this morning.
Now, if you listen closely to what Johnson's saying, it's easy to believe that an impeachment is likely in the very near future. It seems to me that he's setting the stage, but he's also saying, look, we're not going to do what the Democrats did. We're not going to rush this. It's not going to be a sham. This is going to be real. We're going to have real evidence and real reasons to impeach the president. And that's important. That is so important when you're doing an impeachment, because a lot of people look at the impeachments of Trump as a sham, as a political operation. And that's why a lot of people don't find them to be legitimate. I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think Joe Biden should be impeached? And if you do, for what reason? Let me know in the comments. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out, and it helps our channel continue to grow. I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.